Behaviourally, in terms of emotion, Ryan was a biter, unfortunately, and that was something that we hoped would disappear because at the time it was age appropriate, and as he got older, obviously it should have either stopped or subsided, and unfortunately it didn't. Andrea worked with Ryan for a lot of his language development, so sort of his communication, being able to communicate his needs and his wants and to understand his emotions, to sort of work out through the issues he was having around relating to his peers, and his frustration was coming out physically with biting. So Andrea put together a social story for biting for Ryan, in which she approached me and asked sort of what things he was most interested in, and she put together a beautiful social story around biting and how to understand our emotions and to change.
I introduced a biting social story to Mum that she was able to introduce to the school and to utilise when Ryan was feeling those emotions of overwhelm. So it's been able to be used at home and at school. So the story included some strategies for Ryan to use, some options for going into a calm space and reading a book, and just providing him with some tools to use when he's feeling those emotions. So the social story was based around Ryan himself, but I used the characters Bluey because that was his favourite character that Mum told me. I used him in the story and used his name in the story, so he was able to connect and engage in the story more. He recognised himself in the story, and he recognised some of the strategies because we've been doing them in our therapy sessions together as well.
Biting social situation. My name is Ryan and I'm 4 years old. I like to go to kindergarten. I like to play games inside and ride bikes outside. Kindergarten is fun when you can learn and play with friends.
So Ryan always acknowledged how he was feeling after the strategies, and he was able to go back outside and play with other children and feel relaxed and not feel those feelings of overwhelm.
There are times at school when people can get upset or frustrated. They can find it hard to talk or communicate this to the teacher. When this happens, they might bite themselves or others.
The social story that Andrea created for Ryan around biting, which she incorporated Bluey into, just helped him channel his behaviour when big emotions came up, and taught him that there's other ways that he can get those feelings out without physically hurting another person. And that has come out in as much as we haven't had a biting incident pretty much most of this year. It's been incredible. The therapy has allowed him to interact with his peers a lot more calmly and be more in the moment without having to sort of take himself away or feel like he can't participate. I would have no hesitation in recommending National 360 and 360 Kid program to anyone who asks me. It's been nothing but brilliant for us as a family, for Ryan. It's been such a smooth, easy process, a really beautiful experience, and I have no hesitation in telling anybody who is seeking additional support for their child to approach National 360.